In this video, we're going to hear firsthand from a longtime resident on what's going on in the streets of South LA. What's up, folks? This is Brent Page, Vice President of the 85th Street Block Club. I'm here on 88th, though. I took a field trip. I'm over here by St. Andrews Park. I'm here with a longtime resident, Mr. G. They call him over there at Washington High, but Mr. Ginyard. So thank you for having me to come through on the block, Mr. Ginyard, and talk about some of the issues that you're facing over here. So I want you to tell everybody out there in the virtual world who you are, when you got over here on the block, and just talk about some of your earlier experiences when you moved over here.
Okay, my family, we moved over here in 1961, and real nice, quiet neighborhood, you know. Basically, we were the second black family in the neighborhood over here. It was basically all Caucasian people here, you know. And basically, one morning we wake up in the morning, they all gone. Not saying they were scared, but they was all gone. But things have really changed in this neighborhood in the last few years. You know, it was different other things going on right now. But the problem that we're having right now is basically the homeless encampment. And I feel bad about that out here and have nowhere to go. But when they start infringing on our neighborhood and property and carrying on, I wish the government and the politicians could step up and try to do something like get some shelters or build some places that to accommodate the people that are out here struggling out here right now.
Right.
We got families out here, motorhomes. Got the one family that rented this off, one of the family just now. This one lady had a motorhome, and she had 5 kids, and young baby kids.
Wow, kids too?
Kids,
wow.
Kids out here in the street. I think the oldest is maybe about 15 years old.
Wow.
They go to school somewhere, but the sad thing about it is, what can we do to help them and get them into something positive right now? 'Cause right now, it's the neighborhood is really, the value of our property is going down. Sometimes we have to come out and clean up the area because they throw trash and beer bottles and stuff, and they urinate down the street.
Man.
And like I said before, I feel all of us are almost one paycheck away from being out.
That's
here.
right. My mama used to say that. One paycheck away.
So I feel sorry, and I'm not trying to force them out of here. And I will give, and the one thing I will give them credit for is this. I'm not gonna put them down like that.
Agreed. Yeah.
Is that, you know, there haven't really been any crime.
Right. Well, that's a good thing.
Cars haven't been broken into, houses haven't been broken into. That hasn't happened in the short time. I've been back home. I've been back in the neighborhood now for 5 years. I've been away at my own home and carrying on. But they more or less try to stay to themselves down there. And they're not violent, they're not loud. But it's just too many on this one particular block.
Right.
You know, this block have more people here been here a long time.
So have you noted, Mr. Ginyard, you know, thank you for that that overview on what's going on. So have you reached out to anybody about this problem? I mean, I remember a lot of people used to sit outside in their chairs, and now I don't see anybody outside, honestly.
Yes.
What's the problem? Like, what's going on? Have you reached out? I mean,
Well, Brent, you know, I'm so glad that I'm involved. I got involved with the Empowerment Council myself now, and I reached out to you and people and explained to what's going on. And as soon as I did that, you were right here. You came right over here. And
I remember that. I said I need to pull up,
find out what's really going on, because I have motorhomes in front of my house.
Yeah, I see you got your cones out there. You doing better than most. You got cones.
I put my cone. People, you can't do that. I said, yes, I can. And I'm not trying to be mean, but in front of my house, I'm kind of handicapped myself.
Right.
And I'm not gonna take my my space away because they need somewhere to park. But I reached out. But you can reach some politicians, people it goes in one ear, out the other ear. And I will give praise. Well, I can't say the homeless situation wasn't as bad 5 years ago when Bernard Park was councilman. And I know Marquis Dawson is doing all he can to make his thing work in his district. But when Bernard Park was a councilman, this wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It was not happening like that. So I praise him. Cause he reached out to me a couple of times personally. I know him because of some of the clubs I'm involved with, he's involved with.
Right.
But I don't know what I can do to reach out except ask you to come out like you have been, like you see here now.
And see for yourself.
You see for yourself. I mean, there were days, years ago, we, like you said, Brent, we sit out in our front yard like we're doing right now. Neighborhood, we all go across the street here, go over here, back and forth, just sitting down and doing things together around here.
Right.
But we haven't been able to do that. We haven't did that. I mean, yes, the neighborhood changes. People move in. We just lost one of our residents that lives right there, Michelle.
Right.
These people, her mama died some years ago, or they sold the house. Or a lot of people here now have just been moved here within the last 10 years.
So what would you suggest, folks? I mean, your 88th Street is not the only street that has this problem, unfortunately, right? So what do you suggest folks do? We trying to think outside the box. Our elected officials, I mean, they can only do so much. It's going to take the community like we doing now, banding together, putting the stories out there. And what do you suggest folks do?
Well, from what I've been hearing for the last year, there's not too much we can do because Mayor Garcetti said you can't make these people leave because they're sleeping under freeway passes and alleys and on the streets and stuff like that. And you can't make them. One of the things that rung a bell to me was they had bought this property, this big old parking lot, and they were going to build some big old parking units and business over there.
Right.
And when they start doing that, the people
they're going to shift. It's going to be a shift of folks.
They were going to have to move because all the construction trucks was going to be in the way of them moving back and forth. So that was an uplift for us. Because now, but then again too, it was a
they can move up. They can come up a bit.
They might move this way. So we don't know what we can do. We don't have a suggestion. Cause like I said, I feel sorry for them because I know people. I got family members out there.
Same here. Yeah.
I mean, not down here, but
in the city. I mean, the cost of living is high in LA.
So they're moving out. They're moving farther out.
Right.
So I just want. I pray to God that, and right now with the administration that's going on from the White House to the outhouse, right now it's really, really sad. That I don't know what we can do myself. First, I wish I had a magic wand and say, boom, everybody got a job, everybody got a place to live. But I feel sorry. I really feel sorry for some people that can work, but don't want to work. And one thing I will bring this up is that years ago, I was not knocking away from kids.
That's all the time we have on this video. I want to send a special shout out to Mr. Simeon Ginyard and the residents of 88th Street in St. Andrews. Enough.